Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of YouTube Plays. Today we're going to be following this lovely commenter who has a lot of opinions about how to play different matchups, and all of them revolve around blink DTs in the late game, so that's the main concept here. Now, he wanted me to fake a glaive opener, which I've made a guide on a couple of weeks ago. I think I called it the $65,000 build, played by Zest. So we fake the glaive opener, and instead we're doing a push out with blink stalkers and sentries. Now, I don't think this is a great idea, but I am a simple machine. I execute what you guys put in. Let me explain though why I don't think blink stalker builds like that are a great plan. So the thing with blink stalker builds, he said add in some sentries as well, is that usually blink stalker builds are only good if they're an all-in, similar to white charge lots. Like there's not a lot of builds at the highest level that revolve around charge lot early game. The reason for this, at least in PvZ, is because they can only attack one place at once, unlike adepts, which with their shade ability can be basically at two places at once. So in order to successfully fight off stalkers, you will need way less units, and thus any kind of pressure that gets played from blink stalkers can be dealt with a higher drone count. Now, if we're talking about all-ins, stalkers have more straight up damage, so that's why, for example, blink stalker all-in might be stronger than a glaive all-in. But this is the reason why we don't see a lot of builds like that. Nonetheless, I've been ordered to play it, so I'll play it. So we'll open with a Twilight Council first. And then we're just going to be going into a 4-gate blink, really. Just 4-gate blink. He said some pressure and then go into a parting like mid-game. Now, for people who are not aware who parting is, then first of all, shame on you. He's probably the best Protoss player in the world at the moment, or one of the top 3 Protoss players in the world at least. And he plays a style in PvZ every now and then, where he'll play Colossus, Stalker, Sentry, and with very good force field he somehow manages to make it work. I of course tried many times myself, and I failed miserably just as many times, but we're gonna try again, so let's see if it's gonna be viable this time. Now we see a third base coming out from our opponent. We get a second gate. We see weird overlord positioning for that third overlord. That's a free male Karak, if you ask me. We start. Ooh, female Karak. Oh, it's my lucky day today. It's my lucky day today. Now, usually with this build, you get a second gate unit, or a third gate unit, excuse me. Oh, look at this one. Can we get it? 3 of them before the game has even started. This is going to be a great game. 2 male Karaks and 1 female Karak. It means we need to kill 1 more female Karak, otherwise we'll be considered sexist. You know, can't kill more male Karaks than female Karaks. What was I gonna say? Right, your third unit's a bit slower because Stalker's more expensive in gas. With the glaive build, you pull out of gas. With this build, I guess I don't. So we're pretty late with our pylon as well, because everything just costs a little more minerals, and we just have less minerals purely because of what I just said, where I kind of want to kill it, but I also feel like it's not gonna help us to kill it. So we're gonna go into 8 stalkers. No. I was gonna say this kind of opener would actually not be too bad against someone that's opening with a lot of roaches very quickly. But someone that opens links, I mean, I don't think I can actually warp into him. So yeah, that's a real issue for sure. So. So we get a forge. Now, he asked me to do a move out with some sentries as well, so we're warping in some sentries. Fantastic comment, by the way, just the way it was structured, the way he realized he wasn't quite sure exactly how it's supposed to play out. I absolutely loved everything about it. left me some freedom as well. Solid comment, mister. Or miss. So we're just trying to do some harassment here, but as you can see we haven't even truly forced roaches. The only reason we're doing damage is because he isn't really controlling his units. I actually kind of like how this is going, and I think it really was the worst case scenario build order wise. Like him messing links, it's not very viable against glaive adepts at all. You need some roaches eventually. So he's playing a non-viable defense against glaive adepts, which makes me a bit sad because I think this build would have been slightly better at least against something else. Now we're still gonna push across the map. We have blink already, which is cool of course. And we're gonna follow up with a Robo Bay. Now he spotted my move out completely. 2 reasons. I walked to the tower, and the reason I did that is because I'm an idiot. It's actually just one reason. I'm an idiot. Simple reason as well. Easy to understand. I'm just so afraid to move on creep here, right? So I'm just gonna scout. We're forcing out a lot of spines actually. I kind of want him to finish those spines. So you might say, well, you didn't really do any pressure at all. Well, I did put on a lot of pressure. I forced 3 spines. I forced out a lot of units. His fort base hasn't started yet. Like, this is going as good as I thought it could go, honestly. No. Now we start our Colossus. I honestly don't mind this build. The problem is that a lot of people do early link defenses, and I'm afraid they won't build roaches if they see Stalker warpings, but I honestly don't think it's too bad. Because you have so much faster pressure afterwards and you don't need immortals for it. Now I'm not a big fan of Colossi follow-ups usually, but I mean, this seems to have at least some, so I'm gonna move here. This way I can lock in his links like that. I knew he was gonna do. He always plays Muralisk. Or almost always. I feel like oh, he's actually messing Muras? I don't think that's a very good call at all. So he keeps going with his mass Muralisk. I want to get a pylon up here so I can blink up in a more easy way. I want to get a gate here so I can shut off that area for any kind of run by. That didn't really work as well as I thought it would. I just killed my own Stalker instead of targeting the Muralisk. It's not exactly how I imagined it. Actually, we were told to get Dark Templars in the late game. That was the whole point of all of this. All this trouble, and to not get Dark Templar. It is absolutely beautiful, these like spots on the map every time you try to build a battery. It's a lot of links. They have crappy upgrades though. I think he's gonna come to this top side right now. The top side. It's 2 of the words I've been trying to work in is top and bottom. Instead of saying top and bottom. It's very difficult being Dutch, of course. Pronunciation can be quite tricky, and I think also Zealot run-bys were allowed, so we're gonna get some prisms out in that case. think he's playing a bit like an idiot. Like, if I would just build some Archons here, which I think I will just add like 2 or 3 Archons, I think he would be in a world of trouble, actually. Gonna kill that at least. Okay, now we're gonna try to move out towards the right side of the map, while Blink DTs will take care of the bottom side of the map.
Research complete.
Oh, it seems like we're heading into base trade territory here. I think we might have done it. Sometimes hard to say though. Yeah, we did it. Who would have thought that Mass Muta against Blink Stalker openers isn't the way to go? I definitely wouldn't have, so quick win there. Pretty happy with that. DTs did some work as well, killed some bases. He had no overseers left, that kind of was my play. I figure I kill the spores, then I kill the hive, so I can't build overseers. And then my DTs will eventually be able to win. And I mean, I did manage to win. Good little game. I kind of enjoyed playing this style. I think if I would have added Archons a bit faster, would have been easier. But yeah, this was pretty good. Let's just go straight into the next game. Plus 30, 6-50, boys. You guys have the knowledge of a... well, let's just have a look. Oh, Grandmaster isn't out yet in the new season, of course. I think this would put us around rank 60. So the YouTube comments have the game knowledge of a rank 60 Grandmaster. It's something to be proud of, guys. Oh, we found our next game. Managed to talk these two together. So once again, no editing on my part here. We got Zhuge again. Now we're gonna play the same build order. I'm gonna try my best, of course, to make him believe once again that it's Glaive. This kind of stuff where I try to mind game my opponent does become harder the more I play the same guy. I noticed that in the beating Grandmaster with stupid stuff. I noticed that in the YouTube play StarCraft. Usually, because most builds that I get suggested are rather novel. I think that's the proper way to say it. I feel like the first time is the best time, you know, like after that they start getting more polished responses to things. So we'll see if you'll have a more polished response this time, perhaps not building 35 mutas against 20 Blink Stalkers, but who knows. Zhuge of course was I believe a general of, I want to say, the Chinese army. Old war general, maybe 5th or 6th century, something like that. You guys can Google him and then tell me how wrong I was. 5th century was 8, you idiot. What do you know about Chinese history? Not a whole lot. But I am aware that I think he was a general. He might be a philosopher, so who knows, mate. But this Zhuge is a Finnish player who most notably managed to take out Su in the latest Nation Wars. Finland won the latest Nation Wars last December. Of course, Cyril carrying the team pretty hard, but in the final against Korea, this guy managed to take out Su. Now, if you don't know Su, and you probably never watched StarCraft, then what are you doing watching this video? Not that you should quit, and definitely don't skip out on any ads that you might get, but, you know, just wondering, where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Where have you been? Okay, we're gonna move this bad boy back. Because he's being assaulted by these two zerglings. So, gonna have to contact HR about that. Were there any witnesses? No, it's just me with them two, but I have the bruises, you know? With yellow health. Yes, but you could have fallen. No. Not the case, mate. Not the case. Everyone knows HR is useless after watching The Office. Alright. We're gonna get Blink again. Kind of feeling a 3-gate Blink this time. But actually there were no limits on the amount of gates. Is 3-gate good though? Is it actually good? I don't think it is. Let's just go back on. I know Zhuge likes very fast speed as well. He's one of those guys that really tryhards on the gas micro. Fast speed. I'm already home with my head. Can't catch me. Can't touch it. Wow. Music took me so hard. Can't touch it. Now you're just gonna chill in the prison with these Stalkers. We get one more pylon and then we get a gas. No, you always, whenever you do a build like this, always want to keep one recall ready in case you're being DT dropped. So before I was too afraid to warp in, now I'm just gonna warp in. So I can put some pressure with 8 Stalkers. I should be able to actually put on at least a little bit of pressure. Okay, stop. I think it might be in a little bit of trouble. Well, 3 more. 3 more. Oh, some roaches might be. So you kind of automatically go into like a semi-all-in when you play like this, I feel like. Now the dude wanted me to build some sentries. You see, he played a little more greedy than last game, eh? He's doing a good job still defending so far. I think against actual all-ins, he might be in a little bit of trouble, actually. Hey. Because this was just a pressure, right? Oh, he went for +1 upgrade. Yeah, he played this really greedy, and I think he's gonna get away with it. So, I think with a 6-gate we would have been able to kill him, but because he has +1 now, I feel a little less confident in my ability to actually inflict fatal damage. Also means I'm just gonna be downing in upgrades for the remainder of the game. Which is gonna trigger me. I kinda wanna blink forward, but I know it's not the play. I think our time of being annoying has kind of ended at this point. Oh, I accidentally built 2 forges. You're gonna have to excuse me for that. Mr. Commenter. Excuse me, please, Mr. Commenter. I made 2 forges, and now I get very strong. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Forgive me, please, Mr. Commenter. My upgrades will be good. That wasn't intentional. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, like... We saw Miras, by the way, in case you guys didn't notice. I did. He probably doesn't know that I know. In between the lines, I'm not inclined to resign to maturity. Okay, so we got 1 for free. Just gonna go with a similar approach as last game. I mean, it is allowed. I am not the fun police. I can't tell him really what to do, but I think this time it will be better because he has very fast upgrades for his links. We're gonna see if he continues building Miras now.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, we're seeing continued Mira production, which means we might want to add more cannons and all that. Also, I think a more baneling heavy focus would be a significant improvement over what he was doing last game. I actually think my double forges will help me quite a bit. Yeah, that's that. So wasted recall as well. So, when you're not sure if you can survive, usually what's kind of good to do is to just focus very much on surviving. Oh, look at this! This big one hell of a unit. Look at this. Look at this guy. Idiot. You saw his death animation in full glory. I did lose like a couple of pros because of it, but who really cares, right? This is what you guys tune in for, I know it. I know, you know, that I'm not telling the truth. I know, you know, they're just not having the proof. Embrace the positions, learn how to be your worst ambitions, step aside, feel what in the end. So we're just gonna escape. Escape artist. Oh well. Yes, +2 there. Oh, I get +3, I guess. And now it starts becoming important that I actually do get this base up. It's too late in the game for me to cancel it again. So we're not gonna do that, basically. We're just not gonna do that, alright? Okay, is he paying attention? Yes, but so am I. So many freaking Miras, holy crap. Should really be doing some run-bys though. Oh crap, there was loads of things there. just loads of things, really just things. I didn't quite realize that. Did he see that? No, he didn't. I'm gonna have to cancel these two. We're getting good upgrades. Gonna have to admit that to myself. Gonna get some of these as well. Ultraless Karen, eh? So the thing we want to do is we want to get a 5th base. Maybe some more of these. And we want to get more either Blink DTs or Archons so we can deal with his army. Because we don't really have enough Archons at all. Yeah, very good upgrades though, huh? Okay, we're gonna get some extra Archons. Sorry, my fellow Stalkers. Well, these Stalkers are dying by themselves, which means we won't really... Oh, we were so close to actually having that finish. That's a little bit sad. Okay. Well, this is a slight issue. But nothing really a lot of studio engineering can't fix. My hard rogging amigo. Kinda wanna get... Oh, okay, we have a significant amount. Crap. Look at him, thinking he can escape the rat. What the hell? How did he know I was gonna be there? I didn't show my face at all, mate. What the hell is he doing? Probably has a lot of money, but money can buy you IQ. we see him attacking with little. I mean, he's probably too rich for me at this point. I think we should have gone faster Archons. Yeah, so he played Mass Mura again, but this time, because his early game was just a lot better than mine, he kind of got away with it. He would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Let's see actually what he has. We also did like no damage with our DTs. We cleared one base, I guess. I wonder if I'm actually that far behind or not. Like, the problem is my work account sucks massively. Almost had my ads removed there. Okay, well, this is not somewhere where we want to be engaging our opponent in. Yeah, come here, my G. Look at my horse, my horse is amazing. Give it a lick. Give me more free units. Have a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane. I feel like this kind of play is just not very smart. But it doesn't mean it can't work. Bad plays have been winning tournaments for years now. I think if we can clear this, that'd be pretty dope. We still have really good upgrades, by the way. He also has good upgrades though, so it's always, you know, kind of asking yourself, does it matter at this point, or are we both at 0-0 again? His base count, I think, is a little low. Nice. I feel like this is not the play. But I can't tell him that when I'm losing. Okay, we're just gonna blink in one by one into these banks. Like he's on A move. This is beautiful. Just kite back. We use our battery overcharge. He disappeared. Like he doesn't even exist. Okay, we have crappy worker count again. Nice target fire there, Kevin. We killed absolutely nothing. Congratulations. You are an idiot. I'm on 6 base. I can't count either. I mentioned it before, elementary school was a difficult time in my life. These difficult exercises, people wanting so much from you. But he's going back into messing Mura actually. We have better upgrades than he does, that's for sure. Oh, that's 2 of those bad boys for free. I think we might have lost. Oh, we actually lost our cyber core, which actually does mean that we have lost, and we don't have charge, which I also wasn't quite aware of. Now, what we can do is we can pray to God that he doesn't attack us in the next 4 minutes, or we can leave the game. I've always been a religious man. Here we go. Okay, this will trigger him a little bit. I love it when you just find random units. This is really quite scary. Like, he actually has way more stuff than I do, which is not good. He's not good. Oh wait, he might have this base. I completely forgot to check this base. If he has that base, that would explain a thing or two. He doesn't have that base. He probably just had way more money than me, yeah. So the guy that said drones were overpowered was right after all. Maybe with some DTs. Maybe with some DTs we can do it. And maybe we can't. So we're doing okay again. Like, not in this game, but that fight was okay for us.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
He has so many Mutalisks. Oh, I think we might have lost. Oh, darn it. Come on, just finish me. Okay, he was maxed. That's what I thought. Got a lot of cash. He was on 6 base again. Wonder if there was any point at which we were in a almost winning spot. I think at one point, not here, we were doing great, but at one point we had a fight, and if we had like 2 Archons over here or 3 Archons over here rather than just 1, I think we might have had a chance, because he completely butched this fight, I think. So yeah, it was this one where I thought this would be enough, but the Lynx cleared this, and then the Lynx cleared part of my Stalker force as well. If I had 2 or 3 Archons here, I think I would have won that fight, and I would have won this fight, which then would have meant that I probably would have been able to be at like 180-ish supply at least, and this would have been that. I think I would have been able to win. That was a mistake. This was a good game though. So was the other one. Yeah, we lost 31 points. It's okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Much appreciated. This is gonna be the end of it. If you did like it, don't forget to subscribe. Smash the like button. And I'll see you all another time for a new video on this channel. And don't forget to subscribe as well over here. Don't forget. Also, big shout out to all my Patreons. Love you all. Patreon.com/Harstem, yo. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.